Hello, friends. Today, Russia fired missiles at us again. During the shelling of Ukraine, Poland scrambles to intercept a Russian missile. On the morning of February 7th, Russia massively attacks Ukrainian cities with missiles. The shelling results in casualties and serious damage to civilian infrastructure. During the shelling of Ukraine, Poland was sending aircraft to intercept a Russian missile, which, according to the Lviv Air Defense Command, was 20 kilometers from the Polish border. But later, the enemy target changed course. An industrious Ukrainian ground drone trophies and drags a rare bird, a Russian Orlan 30 reconnaissance drone, to AFU positions. Given that such booty may well turn out to have a surprise, the use of a wheeled drone to transport such a trophy is an excellent solution. Next-generation light anti-tank weapon is a Swedish-British disposable anti-tank missile system. It is successfully used by the armed forces of Ukraine and is also in service with the UK and a number of other countries. This time, we see the anti-tank weapon at work in the Zaporizhzhia sector. With a large concentration of enemy artillery, which far outnumbers ours, Russian infantry continues to storm the village of Terny. The Russians are storming, under threats from the command, saying they will be shot. The tactics of the Soviet army are unchanged. In Kharkiv region, police bomb squad defused 2 Russian unexploded aerial bombs. One of the FAB-250 guided bombs, launched from a Russian aircraft, damaged a private house and fell in the yard. The other landed in a field on the outskirts of the village. Police defused the bombs and took them to a safe place for destruction. How does it feel to repel several assaults in one day? There's not much ammunition left. There is never a lot of it. But after the 7th attack on the position, it is almost gone. You load the magazines, check how many grenades are left. 2 soldiers are hit. One lightly, the other medium. While the aid is being provided, you report the situation to the control room. They tell you that there will be no evacuation for now, because the Russians are shooting at the road. One of my comrades crawls to the Russian positions to collect ammo from them. He comes back and says there are shells. He takes another fighter to help. You get ready for the next wave, tell them to let them come closer, 50-70 meters. You don't know how many more times they will try to neutralize you, but you know that the Russians will not succeed. An interesting moment. An attempt by a Russian drone to interfere with our drone while it was dropping a grenade on a Russian dugout. A powerful explosion has occurred near Izhevsk, Russia. It is known that there is a training ground and a military plant that manufactures rocket engines nearby. The Russian Emergencies Ministry announced that the plant was undergoing some maintenance work. But it seems that local residents have seen such work for the first time. The Russians have squeezed into the first street of Sinkivka. A battle is underway. Belogorovka industrial zone is under the control of the Pogors. They stormed with a huge convoy, destroying some of the equipment, but this did not affect the outcome of the battle. Now there are battles for the chalk quarry. There are -2 dugouts with Russian stormtroopers at Krinky, so there will be less biomass for tomorrow. Avdiivka is now very short of artillery shells. The Russians are attacking every 20-30 minutes and are successful in this. The number decides. The FPV crews hardly sleep. They bear the brunt of the attack. And I'm not talking about the infantry. The guys are in fucking hell. To say they are tired is an understatement. The shelling of the border continues. They are already dropping air bombs, aviation, artillery, mortars, and FPV are working steadily. As for the saboteurs, no saboteurs have been detected in our area of responsibility, which means that everything we are doing is working, it's good, we continue to strengthen the border. But again, everything is fine in our area of responsibility. There are also weaknesses. The shelling of the border continues. They are already dropping air bombs, aviation, artillery, mortars, and FPV are working steadily. As for the saboteurs, no saboteurs have been detected in our area of responsibility, which means that everything we are doing is working. It's good. We continue to strengthen the border. But again, Everything is fine in our area of responsibility. There are also weaknesses. That's all for today, friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss new interesting events in Ukraine. Thank you for your time.